about this 50-50 and what do you bring to the table in foundation building. This is something comprehensible for me. There is no such thing as 50-50. 50-50 is a creation of the matrix. It's to control the material things. In a union, in a divine union, there's no such thing as 50-50. And what do you bring to the table?
Right.
Because what do I bring to the table? I bring 100% myself, my intellect, my wisdom, my authenticity, my genuine nature, my selfless love, my truth, my loyalty, my respect, my honor. I bring 100% myself to the union, not a table. What is a table in all of this? Okay?
Right. Yeah,
This is all worldly things.
We get that a lot. What do you bring to the table? And I think I understand what people are trying to say. It's generally men asking women, what do they bring to the table? Actually, no. I think it's both ways.
Yes.
But I think the idea is, what can you add to me? That's what I understand it. But
that would be the question to ask. How can I add value to your life? This is what the question should be when two people are deciding to come together and say we are building for a legacy, we are coming into union. What values do we add to each other? What values do we add to the foundation we are building? And that should be the question.
yeah.
First and foremost, let's speak a little bit about foundation. A foundation begins from childhood. When we have a strong foundation, let me backtrack just for a moment here. The perception of the matrix believes that you must have career before building a union or a foundation or having a home. Okay, I'm not talking about a mansion. I'm talking about just a home, not a house, but a home.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, this is false perception. This is a mindset that was presented while being trained in school. You must have a job, you must have so much money, you must build a home and then get married.
Right.
So I'll give a little clarity on a foundation. When you are growing up, your foundation is your home that you are born into. Your parents, your family, those who impart into you, who empower you, who help you, who encourage you, who mentally, spiritually build you, sends you to school to get an education. They are building your life
Right.
to send you out. So you have a foundation.
Right.
You had the home. And then the rest came.
Right.
Correct? And the foundation, God is the center. Yeshua is the center of that foundation. It's the strongest foundation one can have. No matter what goes on around that foundation, if you go back to the center of Yeshua,
Right.
that foundation will always stand.
Be there.
All the time.
Interesting.
So when you come into a union, you are not first thinking, let's build a career. It's the union. It's the two coming together, building that foundation, empowers each other to build what we have exterior to home, to build a career. Because, for example, and I come in and I'm bringing 100% of myself. I am bringing everything I have to build my husband to be, in the sense that I empower him. I help him to grow. We grow together.
Right.
In loyalty, respect, honoring, communication, reciprocation. All of these, trust is the strongest to a foundation. Trust is number one. Because without trust, you cannot rely on each other because you're questioning each other.
Yeah.
Without that trust, you will not fully say, okay, here I am. I am trusting you to hold me up when I fall, no matter what.
Right.
This trust is built in every corner, at home, behind closed doors, in public, when we represent ourselves, whether we are behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, whatever we are doing, we must always have our partner in mind to make sure we are not representing a false perception that puts questions to this trust.
So what I'm hearing is that the level of trust that is built needs to not only show in the household, but it overflows into the external world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It must. Because we are ambassadors of who we are, of our own lives, first and foremost. We are ambassadors of our individualities, of Yeshua. If we are calling on the name of Yeshua and we are not ambassadors of his characteristics in public, in service, in behind the closed doors, at home, around our families, we are contradicting ourselves because then we don't align.
Yeah.
The words will say something, the mouth will speak, the action is not lining up, the characteristics of Yeshua is not lining up. So everywhere, questions starts to arise in the minds of, is this person authentic? Are they real? Can I trust them? Are they just putting on a mask? So this is the reason trust must be built and stand its grounds for the foundation to build. That there is no crack in that foundation.
Now, what if trust is in some way, shape, or form broken? I think this is the way I see it. No one's perfect. Most relationships are evolving. So at some point, trust would be broken, right? It could be something that's personal, maybe sharing something intimately between the couple, which is shared externally, where trust is broken. It could be money related, where trust is broken. It could be infidelity, trust is broken. How does a couple rebound where that trust that's broken?
Okay. In order not to break that trust, it is conscious choices that we make. Everything we do must be done with intention and conscious choices. Think before acting, okay? This is so important. Think what we are doing before doing it.
Right.
So this way, we don't put any questions to that trust. Now, yes, and mistakes will happen. There are mistakes and there are choices in those mistakes.
Right.
Cheating is a choice. It's not an accident. It is not a mistake. Cheating starts with the mind and then the action is put into it. It is a conscious choice made.
Right.
When that happens, that breaks the foundation. It breaks the trust. That is the most difficult trust to rebuild because that actually breaks the union apart.
Right.
It puts a crack in the legacy building because then it's a cycle that's falling into place that if you have children, they have seen this destruction and they will repeat.
Right.
Cheating. Loyalty is not an option. It is an absolute. When two people makes that commitment, if one of the partners know they're going to cheat, leave before you cheat. Leave. It will be easier on the partner than to cheat on the partner and break the entire foundation. You're not only breaking your partner, you're breaking a home apart. You're breaking a family apart. There are many people who are going to be affected by this. It's like a domino effect. There are many people, especially if there are children involved.
Right.
It will break them. It will hurt them and then creates generational cycle and it continues. Money. This is material too. These are easier trusted. This can be rebuilt because communication needs to be there. Clarity needs to come back.